I want you to feel my presence in every beat of your heart, because I want you to know that something significant is occurring, and it is imperative for you to know it. I want you to pretend that I am holding you. Please pay careful attention, because what I have to tell you today is extremely important. Now I am sending you solace and bravery, because someone very dear to you is going through a tough time. That person is in danger, and you have been selected to assist save their life. You are familiar with the sensation that you get when something is not quite right. I am attempting to warn you about a dark situation that is coming, a scenario that might bring a lot of misery. But you have the ability to make a difference, and you are here right now to be the light in the middle of it. I am trying to communicate to you that a situation that could cause a lot of sadness is approaching. That darkness to guard and lead that person who needs you so much. The adversary attempts to bring confusion and pain in order to make you question yourself, because he knows that if he is successful in confusing you, it will be easier for you to depart from the path that he has set for you. Proper way, but within you, there is a force that he cannot comprehend. It is a force that originates from me, and it is what will assist you in overcoming any obstacle right now. With faith, my triumph is guaranteed because God is with me. I want you to picture a field that is full with flowers, and in the center of that field, a nasty grass starts to grow. If it is not uprooted, it has the potential to ruin everything that is around it. This bad grass is a symbol of dread, doubt, and the urge to do something. Surrender. But you have the ability to take it away in order to clear the root and safeguard the good that is in your life. Right, amen. If you believe that these words are for you, say that you are committed to pursue the right path. It is important to remember that I am always at your side, even in the most trying times, when everything appears to be falling apart. I am the firm rock on which you may rely, and I am here to protect and lead you. Do not let fear and doubt take control of you. I want you to shut your eyes and feel the tranquility that I bring. Breathe deeply, and know that together we are capable of facing anything. Where there is faith, fear cannot stay. Where there is love, despair has no home, and where I am, there is always hope. I want you to look forward to the future that is planned for you, a future that is not comprised of dread or uncertainty, but of light and possibilities. I want you to visualize a road that lies in front of you. I hope that you are now certain that you have found peace inside yourself. Illumination by a gentle golden light that transports you to a world where love, hope, and joy are waiting for you, and where all of your anxieties from the past begin to evaporate like fog at dawn. Write with all of your heart, I am lucky because God takes care of me. Care for me, but that route will not always be simple. There will be moments when the darkness will try to reach you. Whispering falsehoods will be spoken in your ears, attempting to persuade you that it is not worth it. Continuing, it is at such times when you need to keep in mind that I am always by your side, always holding your hand, and leading you in a manner that is both firmly and kindly. This is what I want you to know. Every difficulty you encounter, every tear you shed, the act of shedding is like to nurturing the seeds of your inner strength, which will eventually grow into a magnificent tree of bravery and knowledge, bearing fruits that will not only feed you, but also everyone else in your immediate vicinity. Therefore, when the root seems to be challenging, when the shade appears, shed. I want you to take a minute to pause, shut your eyes, and feel the strength that is inside you. Feel the connection that we have, a relationship that nothing can break, and know that even in the darkest hours, I have already made a promise to you. Shadows appear to be getting closer. I have prepared a new dawn for you, one in which the light is more powerful and love is more profound. Now open your eyes and walk ahead with confidence, for what you carry inside you is greater than any challenge and every step. You remember that you are never alone. I am always here in every beat of your heart, in every sigh, in every thought of hope, right full of hope, that you take even the tiniest thing that leads you closer to that place of serenity and joy that I have promised you. Dear son, I want to communicate to you in a particular manner that is closer to you, as if I were by your side holding your hand. Life, with all of its twists and turns, may sometimes make you feel confused and make you feel like you are struggling. I hope that I will not be afraid, since God is my protection. Lost, but keep in mind that you are never alone. I see your heart, I feel your sorrow, and I understand every thought that goes through your mind. When the world appears heavy and the path is unsure, that is the time when I want you to hear my voice the most. I am certain that I am strong, because God is guiding me right now. These words have power, my son. They are not simply letters on a piece of paper. Rather, they are a promise that no matter the storms that you encounter, I am with you. Imagine that I am with you. I am here by your side, shielding you from every lightning bolt and every thunder. What you may see as a significant obstacle is, in reality, an opportunity that I provide for you to develop and uncover the power that is already there inside you. The purpose of putting obstacles in your way is not to make you weaker, but rather to demonstrate what you are capable of. Sometimes it is essential to tread uncharted routes in order to uncover the most precious treasures. I embrace what life gives me. When you write with bravery and faith, the world starts to align in ways that you can't even conceive. Doors that were previously closed begin to open, and concerns that paralyzed you begin to slip away. Remember that even when things don't go as planned, you can still find success. Trust the process. Even if you don't understand everything right now, every problem, every tear, every moment of uncertainty, everything is part of a larger plan. In that plan, your life is a part of. I am always preparing something better for you. As you anticipate, I am always preparing something better for you. Happiness is the ultimate objective, and the angels who surround you are like unseen friends who are always ready to assist you in carrying the greatest loads. They whisper words of encouragement in your ear, but you need to be able to hear them. I want you to pay attention to them and listen to them during the times of silence, when the world seems to slow down. It is at these times that I talk to you the most. I want you to open your heart and let my serenity to completely overtake your life. Trust me, I think that I am loved, because these realities cannot be denied. You are loved more than you can ever realize, and that love does not rely on what you do or do not do. It just exists. I love you with a love that knows all there is to know about everything. There are no boundaries. You are never abandoned, and you are always welcomed. Therefore, my son, keep going. Lift your head, straighten your shoulders, and walk with the assurance that I am with you every step of the way. May not always be predictable, but my presence is always present. When you are feeling exhausted, and it seems as though your strength is failing, you should remind yourself that I am your strength. I am prepared for whatever comes my way, because God is with me. I am aware that these words are like a promise from God. The seeds that are placed in the rich soil of your faith will germinate and flourish, yielding fruits of peace, joy, and satisfaction. Son, I warn you that the trip is long, but it is full of beauty, trust, and bravery. Let my light shine through you. I want you to recognize that every step you take is a reflection of the faith you put in me. Now that your heart is open, I want to tell you a secret. I want you to know that I will always light your path as you continue on this journey. What I ask of you is that you take a minute to pause and listen to your own voice, the one that originates from your soul. The answers you are seeking for are already inside you, and you already possess the knowledge that is essential to triumph over any obstacle. Because God makes it possible for me to live where I do, I am able to do things. These words have the ability to turn mountains into hills and storms into peaceful breezes. When I see you say this, I am able to move mountains, to see a radiance inside you that chases away all darkness. Do not underestimate the power of a concentrated mind and a trusting heart. I have given you these talents to use in sharing, and with them, you may go ahead with the conviction that no matter what happens, you will be able to move forward. Occurs, I am with you. I want you to utilize your talents and make a difference, not just in your life, but also in the lives of people around you. Right. I am at peace because I believe in God's plan. Son, peace does not imply the absence of what you may be experiencing. Troubles, but the assurance that I am in control even in the most tumultuous conditions. This peace that I grant you is yours, an everlasting gift that no one can take away from you. Retain that peace in your heart, even when the winds shift. I am the one who is in charge. I want you to think about the future, but not with worry, but rather with hopeful expectancy. What lies ahead of you are opportunities that I am preparing specifically for you, and each obstacle is a different opportunity. I want you to think about the future. Concealed door that, when opened, shows a new horizon. Do you know what is beyond those horizons? The fulfillment of your aspirations and the desires that you have in your heart, right? I embrace the benefits that have been bestowed upon me, my son. Because you are writing this, you are opening your life to the abundant flow of gifts that are prepared for you. These blessings will fall one after another like gentle rain on dry ground, giving fresh life and regeneration. God has for me. It is important to keep in mind that blessings are not limited to monetary possessions. They can also be discovered in moments of peace, true joy, and profound connection with the people you care about. Blessings may be seen in smiles, embraces, and words of affection that are exchanged along the journey. These are the treasures that you can find. Will flood your heart with appreciation. Every tear that you have cried, every moment of suffering and uncertainty has worked to form your character and strengthen your faith. Now that you are ready to accept the benefits that I have planned for you, that I have provided for you. Imagine a garden that is bursting with vibrant flowers and fragrant scents. This is how your life will be filled with happiness and contentment. Your faith has been like the roots that sustain that garden, and now is the time to see the flowers blossom. My son said that if you are to believe, you will be able to watch the flowers bloom. You are ready to accept this new stage, and your belief is the key that will unlock the doors to these benefits. Remember that I am always by your side, guiding and protecting you, and that I will be there holding you every step of the way. Your hand, regardless of how black the night may seem, the light of my love will always shine for you. My promise is a rich life that is full of grace and success. Write unshakable faith to further deepen your connection with me. Me, that faith is what keeps you strong, even in the most difficult circumstances. Your faith is what attracts my power and my grace into your life. You were made for great things inside you. There is an enormous potential and the capacity to fulfill dreams. This is what I believe. Imagine that you are going down a golden road that is lighted by my light with the intention of transforming reality. Do not let your uncertainties or anxieties hinder you from accomplishing what I have planned for you, my son. I am paving that route for you, and all you need to do is trust and walk ahead on the proper path of light if you sense that direction in your heart. The path will become clearer with each step that you take, and the benefits will begin to show themselves. Heart, the light that guides you is my continual presence, a knowledge that you are never alone. I am always with you in every choice, every battle, and every victory, whenever you experience times of doubt. I am always with you in every decision. Remember the promises that I have given to you. I am loyal and just, and all that I have promised will be fulfilled. You are loved, protected, and blessed, and there is nothing that can alter that trust. Completely, if you are willing to give up control of your life to me, This surrender will enable me to work much more effectively in your life. Trust me, my son, for I know what is best for you when you are confronted with the possibility of feeling discouraged. I want you to remember the moments that I helped you get through difficult times. I have been there for you and helped you get to where you are now. You are a winner, a model of faith and endurance. Stay strong, because your victory is getting closer and closer. I am thankful for you. I am thankful for all that God accomplishes in my life, because thankfulness is the key that unlocks the doors to abundance. When you are grateful, you acknowledge the presence of the divine in every aspect of your life, and that attitude attracts even more benefits. I want you to know that I am always at your side in your wins, and I grin with you. When you continue on your road, I want you to know that I am like a magnet that attracts everything that is beneficial to your development and expel anything that is not beneficial to your progress. You should never question my love, because it is the basis of everything you are and everything you will be. Now continue with your head held high and your heart bright, because there is a future for you. I will comfort you in your failures and give you the strength to try again. I am here now, and I will always be walking with you, guiding your feet, and celebrating each triumph by your side. Trust, believe, and what today looks like a day of celebration. There is a lot to live for, and many delights are waiting for you. Remember, son, that I am here. A far-off dream will become a reality for you sooner than you could have ever thought, dear son. All that has been lost will be restored, and I will bring back into your life the joy and purpose that you deserve. I will bless you with powerful. Believe in my promise and let it to direct your every move. Turn your heart toward me, and I will repair it. Leave behind any practices that do not serve you. Health chances for financial development and success that are so great that you never believed conceivable. Not honor me and find refuge and strength in my presence. I am the source of all life and truth. And in me, you will find true peace. The peace that your soul so longs for. The energy that resides within you is a gift from me, a breath of life that must be taken in order to live. I provide you insight so that you may identify the locations that feed your soul and avoid the areas that exude evil, because such settings can devour your vital energy and lead you to a condition of gloom and despair. I tell you this because I want you to be kept and cared for with love, because they have the ability to harm the priceless energy that you carry within you. People who pose a danger to it should depart from situations that are evil. I love you more than you can ever realize, and I created you for spiritual grandeur. Thus you should not tolerate this. Dangers to your soul. Keep in mind the tremendous worth you have in my sight. Seek discernment to grasp that your attitudes may either safeguard or hurt your spiritual path, and do not accept anything less than the holiness and purity to which you are destined. The trip is about to begin. Lengthy and full of learning, each little error may seem to be somewhat inconsequential, but its consequences might have eternal implications. Stay vigilant and mindful of the holiness of your soul, and pay attention to the settings you frequent, since they can have eternal consequences. I have provided you with safety, but it is still up to you to decide where you want to spend your time and where you want to dwell. Not only do they deplete your energy, but they also attract forces that wish to keep you from achieving your actual purpose in life. In harmful areas is to reject my protection and to welcome the loss of your life energy. The angels that I have put at your side are continually speaking to you, providing you direction and comfort. They assist you in the struggle against evil. Difficulties and delight with each victory you win over temptations. Your spiritual power is enormous and is designed to lead you to realize the mission for which you were made. Rejuvenate your spirit every time you decide to follow my methods, instead of how you have always done things. Allowing yourself to be influenced by temptations while you are with me, no opposing power can prevail. Every day, you are confronted with choices that may either brighten your soul or enable shadows to take control. You must be conscious of the long-term consequences of your actions. It is necessary to return to the road of righteousness, and disregarding this call might have painful results. I am always waiting to accept you again. Do not hesitate, for every minute is precious, and my lessons are always available to you. Ignoring them is not just an act of defiance, but also a step toward a place full of agony that might have been avoided. The angels witness the repercussions of those who defy them. They are the guide that shields you from the roots that lead to misery. Who choose to stray from my rules? Each violation opens doors to a world of suffering, removing your soul from the tranquility that I intend for you, my son. Remember that you were made to shine with the light of truth, and I am the truth, and whomever follows me is the truth. Me must walk in sincerity and honesty. The lies that are present may erode trust and undermine the links of love that have been created. Always be true to the truth, since it is the light that lights your path and keeps you solid. Me must walk in sincerity and honesty. When I am here, walk on with trust and bravery, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Do not worry about the approval of those who despise you, since genuine success is derived from the peace and justice that you develop in your life. If you put your faith in me and the plan that I have for your life, you will realize that there is no challenge that is too difficult to conquer. I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and loving you at every moment. Please share this truth with others so that they may also experience the same thing. I also want you to be able to experience the power and love that I have for you. The book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 2, states that when you walk through the floods, I will be with you, and when you walk through the rivers, they will not wash over you. This passage is a strong promise of protection and divine presence in tough times, despite the fact that even in the most difficult and hazardous conditions in life, God promises that you will not be burnt by fire and that flames will not set you ablaze. Life, He will always be with you. The deep waters and powerful rivers signify problems and tribulations, while the fire depicts tremendous trials. But God reminds us that despite these difficulties, His presence will protect us. The rivers will not drown us, and the flames will not devour us, because He is with us, offering protection and nourishment. In the midst of the storms and hardships that life brings, this passage reminds us to put our faith in Him. God, even when difficulties seem to be insurmountable, guarantees that His presence will keep us safe and assist us in overcoming any obstacle. Loving Son, at this very moment, when your heart beats with joy, He promises this regardless of the depth of the suffering that we are experiencing. Uncertainty. I want you to pay attention to the voice that reverberates throughout eternity. That voice has always been by your side, whispering in times of quiet and speaking to you in the middle of the storms. I am your God, and I come to tell you that I am here to tell you that I am here to hear you. You, that the days you have lived are only chapters of a much larger narrative, a story that I am writing with my own hands during this era of challenges, when each day appears like a war is coming to an end. But this end is not the finale of a story that has been going on for a very long time. Cycle it is the beginning of a new era. In your life, all you have endured has not been in vain. Every tear you have cried has watered the seeds of something wonderful that is about to sprout. I encourage you to prepare not for a new beginning, but for a new beginning. I, who created the heavens and the earth, am arranging a spectacle that beyond all you can think of. Where there was despair, there is now a simple reset. This is for the emergence of something that is utterly new and unimaginable. I am not only mending what was broken, I am also creating something completely new, something that has never been before, and it will be much greater than what it was before. I will erect monuments of unbreakable love. I will be bursting with joy where there were ruins, beautiful because it was forged in the fire of trials, The links that seem to be broken will be converted into bonds that are as strong as the cords that hold the cosmos together. This is not only about reconnecting what was separated, but about reuniting what was separated. Your days will be filled with a light that will not go out, and there is much more that I, the owner of all that exists, am pouring down on you. I am building a harmony that sings a heavenly melody, a song of unity and serenity that will fill your days. Prosperity that goes beyond the tangible. I am referring to an abundance that will permeate every facet of your existence, from the seemingly little pleasures of everyday living to the most profound aspirations of your soul. Everything that was wrongfully taken away from you will be brought back to you, in a manner that is so wonderful that the whole cosmos itself will kneel down in awe before the majesty of what I am about to achieve in your life. But I have a request for you that is extremely important. I want you to remain with me until the conclusion of this message, because every word that I give you will be a blessing. These times that we spend together are like droplets of pure gold, each one imbued with the power of redemption. You carry such a great blessing that it will not only change the direction of your life, but it will also change the course of your history. I want you to know that I was never far away, even in the times when all seemed lost. I was there, unseen, but there. If you ever felt like you were drifting aimlessly, I want you to know that I was there. I am a peace that surpasses all explanation, leading you through the storms, and now I am here, extending my hand to raise you up, not just to rescue you, but to lead you to a life that is full and abundant. I accept this redemption, and I embrace this call to a new life, and I proclaim that the divine is in control of everything. The light that lights your journey will not go out, because it is powered by my love, a love that is timeless and unmeasurable, and it is expressed in every element of your life, despite the fact that the problems may seem to be enormous, and at times the weight of them may feel like it is crushing you. Trust me, not just because I am your God, but also because I am the only one who can see the whole picture of your life, while you only see a fraction of it. I see the masterpiece that is being built, and the world appears to be awful. And I tell you with all the love that is in me, that this masterpiece is something that the world has never seen before, and it is called your light faith in my timing, because it does not fail. What is to come is something that your eyes cannot yet see, but your spirit all knows it is coming. Already feels as if I am the author of your narrative. I will surprise you with something so wonderful that when the time comes, all you will be able to do is bend down and be thankful, because you will know with every fiber of your being that I have always been here leading you. In the midst of the uncertainties that are all around you, I want to remind you that I am always by your side, creating every aspect of your life with love and affection. I am loving you and preparing you for the wonderful beloved Son. Even when the route seems to be unclear, and when you feel as if you are drifting, remember that every step you take is being guided by me, the Creator of all that is good. I trust you, Lord, who leads my steps. Steps I have placed in your heart a strong yearning to discover meaning and purpose in every minute of your trip. Even if your mind cannot completely grasp all I am doing, I guarantee you that there is a higher plan beyond what your eyes can see, instead of focusing on what you can see. I am the one who heals wounds, restores what has been lost, and turns what is broken. Right, I surrender everything into your hands, Lord. When you are trying to control or comprehend everything, I want you to trust me, and my perfect time, I am the one who cures wounds. When things seem to be challenging, it is precisely at those times that I am quietly in the background, laying the foundation for something wonderful to happen in your life. Have faith in the process, for I am arranging everything for your benefit, even if you do not believe it, not yet perceive it. Now I want you to rest in me. Leave all of your worries, doubts, and anxieties in my hands. I am faithful, and will finish my job for you. WR with confidence. I will wait on you, Lord, because I know that miracles happen. I want you to put trust in me. I want you to picture a garden in your time, where each seed I have placed in your life is watered with patience and love throughout the course of time. These seeds will sprout and bloom in beauty and plenty, and it will be with your family, your marriage, and your children. I am painting a picture of joy, harmony, and love in your life, and I am preparing it for the future that I have planned for you. They will blossom under my blessing, and you will see the beauty that I am creating in every detail. Trust me, my son, for I am painting this image. For I am aware that you are making preparations. I will put my faith in you, Lord, for you are full of success and fulfillment. I will let your connections work, opening doors of opportunity and leaking insight to help me conquer any problem. The best for me and my family. There are 3 crucial approaches to mend the broken relationships in your family that I want you to remember: forgiveness, unconditional love, and communication. Forgiveness opens the road for conversation. When communication is carried out with honesty and respect, it enables for healing and reconciliation, as well as the release of any anger. Unconditional love, even in the midst of disagreements and conflict, reflects my love and fosters repair. Hearts that are open to listen and comprehend, bringing back harmony. Lord, teach me to forgive, to love without restrictions, and to speak with wisdom in order to rebuild and strengthen my family. Remember, son, that restoration has to be done. Needs time, patience, and devotion. But if you adhere to these principles, you will be working toward healing and establishing family ties while being protected and cared for by me. I will be with you every step of the way, and I will be there for you. You should always have confidence in me, because I am your guidance, your strength, and your knowledge. When you face obstacles within the family, remember that I am always by your side. I will make the most beautiful thing I have planned for you grow in your life. Believe in my grace, because it has the potential to alter and rejuvenate your family in ways that you cannot yet comprehend. Correct God will supply and share this with you. Side eager to provide what is required. Confidence with every member of your family. If you have faith in these words, allow them to bloom in your life, my son. The duty that I have bestowed upon you is holy, and the love that brings your family together is a mirror of the love that you have for each other. Not only is it a duty, but it is also a request to take care of and protect you. I have for you, and direct those whom I have entrusted to your care, when according to the scriptures it is said that if someone does not take care of themselves, they are far more dangerous than someone who is unfaithful. This is not to break your heart, but rather to bring to your attention the gravity of the situation. To love your family is to put my love into action. It is to be a living example of what it is to love. The fact that I am concerned about the well-being of your loved ones is not limited to the provision of bread on a daily basis, but also to be present with one's heart and spirit while intently listening. Providing solace in times of sorrow and joy in times of triumph, it is the construction of a house where love, respect, and communication are the 3 most important. Nonetheless, it is important to remember that family extends beyond blood ties and is a component of the family. In addition, my wonderful family, you are obligated to extend your kindness and affection to your fellow believers in order to care for and love everyone. I'm going to fight for my rights with the same level of devotion. As long as you take care of yourself, your family and I will be your source of support on this trip. You, my dearly loved ones, are a manifestation of the affection that I feel for you, and thus you become I am an agent of change, simply because I am a living witness to the transforming potential that I possess, the favor of God. And take note of the way in which I, the Lord, am bringing blessings to both heaven and earth. I am the God who provides for everyone, and your sanctuary is mine. Your requirements, I have seen your commitment and work, and I am ready to heap an abundance of it onto you. There will be doors that you never dreamed would open, and there will be provisions. Flo and those in your family will be blessed in a miraculous manner, just as I blessed Work, who was in need of assistance. You will be blessed above all measure if you remain loyal in the face of challenges. I will show you what I am capable of doing for you if you measure your faith. The most memorable times of my life are on the horizon, and I am going to let this inner light guide me. Shine through you. May the words you speak be encouraging, and may the deeds you do be a beacon of hope. It is hope that serves as the lamp that sheds light on the route that others travel with optimism, trust, and let the light that I am, which is love, affect not just your life, but also the lives of others around you. Nonetheless, together with those who are close to you, let us pray together in this moment of profound introspection and thankfulness. I want to express my thanks to the Lord, my God. With a heart that is full of humility and appreciation for everything that you have done, I come to you. I will be eternally grateful to you, Father, for the benefits that you bestow onto my life, my rock and sanctuary, which will always be there to hug me in every moment of joy. Or you, Lord, are the one who directs my feet and lights my way, even while I am in a tough situation. Thank you, Lord, for your unwavering support. It seems to be both unsure and rebellious. Presence in acknowledgement of your unfailing love and your mercy, which is refreshed each and every day. Today I am aware that I am able to discover the tranquility that the world is unable to provide for me in you, the optimism that motivates me to keep going, and the strength that strengthens me when I'm at my lowest point. Despite the fact that the situation seems to be insurmountable, I am grateful to you, Father, because constantly listening to my prayers and responding to my supplications in a variety of ways that I did not expect, despite the fact that it never fails to come at the proper time and in the most ideal manner, I am thankful. For my family, for the bonds of love that bind us together, and for all the lessons that you have taught me. You guide us through the process of cohabitation and mutual care, and we are grateful for each and every minute of laughing, for each and every obstacle that we have conquered together, and for each and every day that we are able to take pleasure in your presence in our house. I am aware that all that we own, every benefit, every resource, and every single moment of happiness, it originates from you, and for that I give you thanks. I also want to express my gratitude to the Lord for the difficulties that I have been experiencing that have helped me develop, learn, and move closer to being able to. I am thankful to you because I am aware that you are by my side through every challenge, and I look up to you. For each and every friend that you have brought into my life, I am grateful. Every single mentor and soul that I came into contact with and who made a contribution to my development and a state of well-being, I am grateful to you for making me an instrument of your love and for providing me with chances to offer love and to be a beacon of light in the life of someone else. May I always remember to respect your name in all that I do, constantly looking for ways to reflect your honor. Every word, every single deed, and every single. Father, I want to express my gratitude for your word, which serves as both a candle for my feet and a light for me. For my way, I am grateful to you for directing me via the scriptures and for communicating with me. Thank you for guiding me through the holy texts and for providing me with the insight to comprehend. And I pray that I will never walk away from you, Lord, but I will use your lessons in my day-to-day existence. Lord, I am constantly seeking your direction and your will in all that I do. I am always at your service. I will be forever thankful to you for the salvation that you have provided for me with your Son, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for the sacrifice that you made on the cross to forgive me of my sins. We are grateful. In addition, I hope that I may be granted everlasting life as a result of the grace that you have bestowed upon me. May spend each day as a living testimony to your love and redemption, sharing the joy that comes from sharing thee. I can now share some wonderful news with everyone around me, and I want to thank the Lord for this time of prayer, for acknowledging my voice, for being my cherished Father, for being my mentor, and for being I place my whole life in your hands, guardian, because I have faith that you will keep me safe and secure, that if I am in your company, I will discover all that I need. May the music of my life be a constant. Glory be to you, Lord, and may I always acknowledge and be grateful for the miracles you have performed Please hear my prayer, and thank me in the name of Jesus, your beloved Son who lives and reigns forever. I want you to pay great attention to what I am about to tell you, my darling son, because your life and the life of someone you care about are in urgent danger. I am extremely concerned, and I want you to know that I want you to protect them. If you do not appreciate what I am telling you right now, you may never have the chance to listen to this message till the very end, before anything terrible occurs. Opportunity to give that person another embrace and let them know how much they mean to you. God is drawing near to you right now, ready to transform your day and your life. There is a chance to hug that person again. Someone very dear to you who is about to draw their last breath and has been selected to rescue that soul from eternal damnation. It is imperative that you continue reading this message in order to comprehend what is being sent to you on this occasion. You should do what is right, make the proper choice, and seek the Heavenly Father for assistance. The angels are very concerned about you because you are approaching the point when you will make a decision on the spur of the moment. Stop and think about what you are doing, and who is at your side. There is a member of your family who has a deep-seated envy for you, and that someone may be plotting something against you. God has a very important message for you to hear, convey to you, but you need to put everything else aside right now and spend the next few minutes listening to it. There is a large trap that has been prepared for you, and it comes with the possibility that it could occur tomorrow when you leave the home. Do not permit the worst to occur in your life. The adversary is not going to stop until he totally destroys you. He is attempting to bring about a week of severe chaos and anguish for you, but do not give in to his demands. If you keep your head up, God will save you from this road of pain and offer you something far better. You are not alone in your fight. God is at your side, waiting to lead you. Do not disregard this message because you have the ability to save not only yourself, but also the lives of others. If you believe him, follow his advice, and you will notice a significant improvement in your life. Your life, but also the life of someone you love dearly. I have faith in the Lord, my God, and God requests that you refrain from opening the door of your home to that person, because it will bring about a great deal of contention and conflict. It is terrible that a catastrophe might take place over the next few hours if you choose to disregard this message from WR for a period of 4 minutes in order to discover the genuine root out of all these challenging days. Because God wants you to accomplish your purpose, your dreams will come true, and you will not be lacking in anything. Angels are spreading the message, and you are on the verge of experiencing a significant transformation. With regard to your spirituality, you are surrounded by things that are heavy and bad. Yet, you must persevere until the conclusion of this message in order to begin a new chapter in your life, leaving behind sicknesses the devil is plotting something audacious, and if you choose to disregard this warning, he will be granted permission to lead you down a road that is completely dark, and a significant burden will be placed onto your shoulders. In the event that you choose to disregard this warning, you will never have another opportunity. The angels are concerned about the possibility that you may lose someone who is extremely important to you. God is extremely concerned about you, because someone who is important to you is going to die in the next few hours. If you want to say goodbye, the time is now. Attempting to take advantage of you, which might result in a significant decline in the days ahead. You need to steer clear of this conflict within your friendships, since it will lead to a significant decline. God says that there is something surrounding you, a huge weight on your shoulders, an evil spirit that is keeping you back because of sins that you have not acknowledged, and that this is due of the loss of your family, are at a great danger, and you need to open your eyes and be very cautious to write 70 minutes in order to obtain the genuine and authentic root out of all the many ways that addiction may be accessed. Bondages in your life will collapse because God will reward you, and at the same time, members of your family need to obtain healing, and angels are upset with you for not receiving medical treatment. If there is a woman who wants you to suffer, you have no choice but to sever all of your connections with her. The Holy Spirit will provide you with the insight you need to make the proper choice and recognize the signs. People, this is a very important time in your life, and you need to realize that every decision you make has a great amount of spiritual weight. God looks at you with a lot of responsibility. It is necessary that you pay great attention, allow your heart to remain open, and listen attentively in order to accept the divine instruction that is coming your way in the coming days. Love and concern are trying to direct you in the correct direction. God is sending messengers to you in subtle ways to warn you and protect you. These messengers might be a close friend, a member of your family, or even a stranger. Pay attention to the indications that are all around you. When you come across a stranger, pay close attention to what he has to say and try to make sense of what he is saying, because it may be the solution you have been searching for so long. Do not allow yourself to be defeated by him. The challenges and temptations that come your way are signs that the adversary is attempting to pull you away from the path of light, bringing chaos and confusion into your life. However, it is important to keep in mind that there is no need to feel alone, since God is at your side, providing you with the strength and bravery to tackle any struggle. Maintain your faith and your resolve. God says, "Trust me." And prayer is a strong instrument that you must utilize consistently. You must be sure to set aside time every day to speak to me, open your heart, and seek me out. You will develop your connection with the divine via prayer, and you will find serenity in the middle of the storm. Remember to be thankful for all that you have in your life. Ask for wisdom to overcome hardship and acknowledge the blessings that have been bestowed upon you. It is also crucial that you maintain a posture of thankfulness, and it is because of these activities that you will be able to demonstrate humility, see the minor miracles that occur in your life, and value the people around you who give love, understanding, and support back to you in the shape of blessings. Propagate acts of kindness and compassion, and you will see how your life is affected in a favorable way. In the event that you are experiencing a challenging circumstance, or if you believe that you are in danger, do not be afraid to seek assistance and speak to a spiritual leader. Counselor or someone you trust. God often works through the people around us to advise and protect us. Thus, it is important to be humble and gracious while receiving help. Required. This is a call for you to take responsibility of your spiritual life, that you be open to change, and that you allow God to act in your heart. Leave the scars behind. God will guide you to a life of peace, joy, and success if you seek redemption and renewal for the sins and resentments that you have committed in the past. The angels are sending it to you, warning that death is very near, but you have the ability to prevent your final breath from arriving too soon. This is a time of immense terror and surprise. I really need you to pay careful attention to what I have to say. Please pay heed to this message, share it with others, and demonstrate that you are resolute in your refusal to fall into the evil that exists in this world. The adversary has been employing someone to attempt to betray you. You should open your eyes before falling into his illusion, since this might generate a tremendous deal of chaos that will have an effect on everyone, causing serious issues till the end of May. To this day, there is someone who is in a considerable amount of risk, and in order to ensure that they do not suffer a great deal this month, you have been. God has come to warn you that your life is in significant danger because someone who has critical knowledge about you might be a potentially dangerous person. God has called you to truly engage in this call. Revealing it is causing a great deal of suffering this week. In order to get away from that person, I cannot allow it to come into your life. I need you to stay away from that person. In order to ensure that Satan is unable to damage your life and that you are one step closer to gaining all of the liberations, you need endure to the end and write either 8 or 80 minutes. In addition, the angels caution that if you choose to disregard this warning, your life may very well end in a state of profound uncertainty. You are unique, and you must. It is imperative that you remain steadfast on your path in order to prevent the adversary from bringing you down via the deceptions of this hungry world that God has instructed you to pay attention to. Because in the flash of an eye, anything can happen, and death might grab you, taking away your power, the lives of the people you love the most because of this. There are other certainties, such as the fact that He is able to cure all of the scars and traumas that have occurred in the past, and if you accept this, you will not be tortured again. It is just a lie. It is only a matter of time, since Satan has once again arranged a significant letdown for your life, maybe an upcoming connection with someone you love. You have no choice but to take action, because that individual has the potential to choose a wrong road, which will bring a great deal of turmoil in the days ahead. God is telling you that you are stuck in a situation that is becoming more difficult. If you are feeling for someone who does not love you, you need to separate yourself from this situation, since that person has the potential to lead you to lose everything. Soon, you will realize who you are. The reason for this is because if you do not give up on this message, you will have 5 minutes to write down all of the negative things that have happened in your life. The justice of God will punish those who flatter you and those who target your financial life. The adversary is attempting to exact vengeance on you, but the kindness of God will protect you from His wrath, will fall on your life within the next few hours. God is warning you for the very last time. The only surety that your child's life will be preserved is by praying for them. By taking part in this last call, you will have the opportunity to experience the Holy Spirit touching your spirit and releasing you from any unanticipated occurrences. The angels will always remember to keep you safe. The combination of your ardent enthusiasm and your fresh trust in apathy might divert your attention away from the pursuit of genuine knowledge, making you an easy companion for some. Illusions. God tells us that the absence of love, SWS darkness that might cloud our perspective, that is why it is necessary to seek in love, enlightenment through faith, and persistence. The weight that you bear is heavy, and God wants you to load your difficulties onto Him rather than on someone who might damage you with your own words. God wants you to unload your problems on Him. I want you to be bright, and the angels warn you to be brilliant. Do not torture yourself with the guilt of these adversities. My wish is to see you brilliant. It is a sign of emotional maturity and spiritual insight to be aware of the sources of negativity and to take measures to avoid them. Do not allow evil to cloud your judgment. Angels whisper that it is vital to retain purity of heart and mind in order to recognize the way to a healthy balance in life. Journey seeking a healthy balance in life is essential. Continuing to exist without that light is like to sailing across the night sky without any stars. God reiterates His warning that the emptiness causes suffering, although even the most extreme suffering is temporary. God is about to open the most sacred frontiers of the world heaven to provide you benefits you will be blessed with. Storms pass. Retain your faith, since change is within your grasp. I hope that this warning will profoundly strengthen your spirit. The angels encourage you to set boundaries that are reflective of your most fundamental principles, which will assist you in achieving your goals. Take control of the life you want to live by focusing your attention on the riches of other people and allowing envy to seep into your soul. This will cause you to stray from the road that leads to true happiness. God leads people who are lost in the process of finding satisfaction and tranquility that He has prepared for you. True happiness consists in accepting and being grateful for what is already yours. Evil forces, back to the divine light. Finding that route requires a spiritual inquiry, which is vital. I accept your lessons, my Lord, according to Habakkuk 3:19. This line from the book of the New International Version affirms that the sovereign Lord is my strength, that He makes my feet like the feet of a deer, and that He allows me to walk on the heights. One of the most dramatic statements of confidence and reliance on God is found in the book of Habakkuk. Habakkuk, a prophet who lived during times of immense turmoil and uncertainty, proclaims his faith in God. In addition to his confidence in divine providence, he compares the power that God bestows upon him to the dexterity and resiliency of a deer's feet, which are able to navigate challenging terrain. Having a hilly terrain is a metaphor of the capacity to triumph over difficulties and barriers with the assistance of God, so achieving security and stability even in challenging circumstances. This passage serves as a reminder that with God's assistance, we are able to confront any challenge and find the power to continue ahead despite the challenges that we encounter. Trust that God will not only give you the strength, but also the capacity to move forward. In these times of struggle and tribulation, trust that God is working in your life for your well-being, and go ahead and achieve new heights. Keep your faith and persevere through these difficult times. Continue to be steadfast in your beliefs, because the promise of God is that He will never forsake or abandon you. Move forth with bravery and resolve, knowing that the Lord is with you. Your strength and shelter, may the grace and serenity of God always be with you, my dearly loved son, and may you continue to put your confidence in the Lord, because He is your sanctuary and your strength. In the same way that a deer is able to move about and remain secure in challenging environments, God will equip you with the power to triumph over the obstacles that come your way. Angels tell you that He will cover you with His feathers and shelter you beneath His wings. His loyalty will be your shield and safety. Your way will be covered by Him. When you are feeling weak or fearful, think of the fact that the sovereign Lord is your strength and that He will assist you to overcome your fears. God is always there and ready to guide and support you. Walk in high places. God teaches us that even in the midst of adversity, we must have the fortitude to persevere and rise above the challenges that we face. When we are going through the most difficult times, we are able to find serenity and security in His presence. He is like a shield that shields us from the storms of life. Regardless of what is going on in your immediate environment, always keep in mind that you are protected by the divine, and that nothing can ever separate you from the love and fidelity of God. You have 90 minutes to discover the peace of the Lord. The journey may be challenging, but with God's assistance, you will be able to triumph over any challenge. Have faith that every single person is capable of overcoming any difficulty. A challenge is a chance to develop and strengthen yourself in faith, trusting that God is leading your feet and bringing you to high and safe areas where you will discover what you are looking for. The angels pray that you keep your spirit attentive and your faith refreshed, and that you do not let the diversions of the world to distract you from peace and joy. Continue to pursue enlightenment by faith and persistence, knowing that God's protection and love are always with you, even while the world is trying to remove you from the road that God has chosen for you. Angels are advising you, my dearly beloved son, to be cautious with the words you use and the emotions that you experience, as disappointment may quickly grow into bitterness, which can create a difficult situation. A vicious cycle of negativity that not only affects you, but also contaminates others around you. Write for 30 to 30 minutes in order to take all of the weight that you bear to be completely released. Get rid of the burden that you bear on your shoulders, which has reached the limit of what is acceptable. Keep in mind that these concerns are mine, not yours, and it is imperative that you liberate yourself from them. The angels who speak every emptiness inside you are a chance for spiritual light to develop on this difficult route. It is important to keep in mind that neither you nor anybody else is alone in this journey. Angels warn you that at the conclusion of your journey, impure and reckless decisions will be remembered as the ones that brought you to the plenitude that you seek. Every step may take you to the plenitude that you desire. Go through excruciating deviations from the path that was predetermined for you, and make the conscious decision to conduct your life with wisdom and purity so that your trip will be worthwhile and you will be able to overcome the words of others who did not trust in your talent if you write 660 minutes for yourself. God will open the most splendid avenues of heaven to significantly benefit you. As you embark on this fresh start, let this message to serve as an essence that invigorates your soul. May the Holy Soul penetrate your essence and free you from the shackles that bound you. The angels teach that any act of hostility may seal doors that may never be opened again, and this is particularly true when you are confronted with obstacles that seem to be insurmountable. Such acts tend to. God cautions you against isolating and alienating those individuals who have the potential to be important allies in the process of constructing a common future on the basis of understanding and cooperation. It is essential to replace that gap with components of hope and spirituality, since empty is not a permanent condition, but rather a part of a route that leads to self-discovery and spiritual rebirth. My son, I encourage you to not give up hope and to listen to each moment of suffering, because it comes with it the promise of growth and profound comprehension. I would rather distribute information and aspirations, since they are the ones that construct bridges of light rather than walls of isolation. The angels are mindful to remind you that each quiet cry and each hope is a contribution to the greater good. Moment of delayed recovery are pillars to construct a life of renewed pleasure and clarity. Those who weep regularly shine even brighter after the event that precipitated the moment of delayed recovery. If you want to be liberated from your problem storm, write down 7,077 minutes for you. I ask you, my son, to free yourself from your troubles. I have a greatest wish to see you flourish and happy, because the burden of these anxieties is toxic to your equilibrium, and it is my hope that you will be freed from these shackles of stress that enslave you. In terms of well-being, the angels indicate that living in harmony with evil is comparable to wandering aimlessly across a huge desert of darkness, where the actual exit becomes more impossible to determine. Discover for those who want change, they will always find a lighthouse in the midst of the night. God teaches us to choose compassion and empathy are essential components for preserving a pure heart and living a life filled with love and peace. Harmony and respect amongst individuals are vital components of a life that is full of love and peace. In addition to causing discord and difficulties that are difficult to handle in a peaceful manner, God insists on conveying the message that the lives of people who behave carelessly are in danger. Typically characterized by challenges that they themselves have fabricated, these challenges have the potential to significantly distract you from your most treasured ambitions and aspirations. The angels say that the grace of God pours like a river that never stops flowing, offering life and rejuvenation to those who are dedicated to doing what is right. Fed by this pure source that invigorates and nourishes people, the journey through life is riddled with obstacles and tests, but it also contains moments of joy and satisfaction. For the sake of happiness and development, constantly bear in mind that every challenge presents you with a chance to grow and become more powerful. God is always by your side, guiding you. Your steps and shedding light on your way. The angels warn you about the significance of being steadfast in your faith. Doubt may come up, but you must have confidence in God. It is the place where you will discover the fortitude to triumph over the most challenging situations and the clarity to make choices that are in your best interest. It is the place where you will realize that genuine riches is not found in material goods, but in the. You may nurture the greatest riches by sharing love and compassion with other people, as well as by being kind and serving others without expecting anything in return. This is because these things create a profound and long-lasting happiness that nothing else can. Keep in mind that humility is an important characteristic that allows you to realize your limits and accept the assistance of others. It is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength. The capacity to open oneself up to the assistance of both the divine and other people is the source of genuine knowledge and strength. Forgiving oneself is just as vital as forgiving others who are bearing burdens. It is possible for the burden of shame and regret to cast a shadow over your identity and limit your progress on a spiritual level. Liberate yourself from those bonds. Accepting the kindness of God and enabling healing to start from within God urges you to seek the truth in whatever you do. Honesty is the key to success. The cornerstone of a life that is whole and meaningful, even when it is difficult to embrace the truth, it liberates and provides serenity to the heart. On the other hand, deception is the opposite of truth. Angels whisper that thankfulness is a strong key to happiness by recognizing the gifts that you already have. This is because disappointment and anguish are generated when appreciation is not practiced. Be thankful for the fact that you possess. You open the door for greater wealth to enter your life. For each and every little miracle, every act of kindness, and you will continue to. Observe the ways in which your life will transform. Patience is another thing that God desires for you to nurture the understanding that not all prayers are answered instantly, and not all prayers are answered immediately. Have faith in the divine timing, since it is the only way to ensure that all of your aspirations come true. Excellent. And it provides just what you want at the precise moment. Love is the most powerful force in the universe, and time's cherished son is aware of this fact. Allow the love of God to enter your heart as it heals, unifies, and changes. Heart and overflow to everyone around you. Love without limitations, and you are the object of this love. We'll see the way in which that love returns tenfold. The angels recall that. Through the practice of meditation and prayer, one may establish a connection with the divine and discover. In order to achieve inner peace, you need schedule time every day to gather yourself in stillness and listen to. These activities will increase people's ability to hear the voice of God and to sense His presence. If you choose to refresh your spirit or your faith, God has called you to be a leader of. Be strong yet sympathetic in your love, regardless of the circumstances. Being just while also being compassionate is the way to control your life and your household. These traits will alter you, bringing them into locations where the presence of God may be sensed and where serenity can be found. As you reign, keep in mind that redemption is always possible, regardless of how far you have traveled. Having wandered off the road, the door to God is always open, and the angels are prepared to welcome you back. At every step of the journey, advise and empower you, and encourage you to let go of stubbornness and seek. God's knowledge will offer you peace and pleasure in your life. True wisdom is unadulterated and uncompromising. Seeking this insight will lead you to harmony and tranquility, and it will be full of mercy. God tells you that His word is the source of benefits that will completely alter your life. You will find that obeying this word will serve as both a torch for your feet and a light for your path. Your life should be based on the principles that will shield you from the traps and deceptions that will lead to disappointment. The angels warn against not listening to the message of God and not finding purpose and satisfaction, as greed not only damages your connection with God, but also weakens your relationship with other people. Maintain peace with your fellow human beings and conduct your life with compassion and charity. Through the practice of loving your neighbor as you love yourself, you will be able to live in perfect harmony. Maintain a faithful adherence to the divine commandments and stay away from the company of evildoers, since this is a measure of heavenly protection that assists you in remaining on the right path. You should seek the company of the virtuous, who will assist you in developing along the road of light and truth, in faith, and continue to be steadfast in the teachings of the divine by avoiding those who do evil. You safeguard your spirit and cultivate an atmosphere that is conducive to the reception of grace, and may the blessings of God pour forth in abundance in your life, my dearly cherished son, and be aware that crazy has the potential to bring disorder and obscurity into your life, while knowledge gives order and clarity. And light God is always with you, providing you his serenity. Accept these things as a gift. They are able to touch your heart and change you via the power of words. Life. May you rest in peace, and may you never stop looking for the divine light in all you experience. O all-powerful God, the creator of all, let us pray together. Thoughts. I come to you, heaven and earth, in my humbly prayed petition, in pursuit of your protection from God in the face of the difficulties and perils that this situation presents. World, I put my faith in your boundless compassion and love to guide and safeguard me in every situation. On several occasions, Lord, I pray that your holy angels may encircle me with their wings of light. Let the presence of your angels envelop me like a holy robe, shielding me from any harm that may come my way. The snares set by the adversary, and directing me down the roads leading to right and truthful outcomes may. In every instance of affliction, I am aware of your strong hand holding mine, and it is giving me energy. God, I place my life in your hands, and I pray that you will give me the power to confront any obstacle with bravery and unshakable faith. I am able to walk with complete assurance, because I have complete faith in your love and protection over me. Having the knowledge that I am protected by your protection, and that nothing can ever separate me from you. It is my hope that the light of your presence would shine on me like a guiding star, your everlasting love, shedding light on my way and dispelling all of the darkness that is attempting to shroud me in its embrace. I pray that your grace will always be with me, and that you would shower me with your divine. You protect me and provide me the serenity that beyond all understanding, so that I may experience it. I am surrounded by your presence in every step that I take, and may my trust never be shaken. Our Father who is in heaven will not let you falter even in the face of the most difficult challenges. Your name is holy, your kingdom is coming, and your will is being carried out on earth just as it is in heaven. Give us today the food that we need to survive, and forgive our debts just as we have forgiven our obligations. Those who owe us money should not persuade us to give in to temptation,